Jeremy, it's kind of a vague question. I get it, but when you look at sort of how much you know about the program now and what you need and what you don't have, as maybe compared to like a year ago, how much more do you know in terms of just sort of having a firm grasp on sort of what you have here and what you need?
Well, it's really a good question, and I think if you look at us this time last year, there was not a lot of familiarity with a roster. There were very few guys that I had a relationship with. There were very few guys that we had even recruited at other stops that I had been at. So we really didn't know much about what we were getting in each individual player. So, when you're doing kind of your OTAs and getting ready for spring ball and starting spring practice, you kind of, to the best of your knowledge, put guys at spots that you think that they can be successful. But it's very interesting when you go back and watch the first day of spring practice last year where guys were at and where they ended up by the end of the season. As far as positions, lots of them changed positions. And so one thing that I think is going to be really good and going to give us a jump start in the second year is we know the players. We know the guys that we recruited. We know how the puzzle needs to fit together. I think our players in return know the expectations of off-season conditioning, how we're going to go about our business in practice and having another year under their belt in systems with concepts that they understand. So, to me that's exciting because I think the first day of spring ball we'll have a chance for guys to be playing the positions that they'll be playing in the fall. So they'll get 15 practices in the spring at positions that they'll play in the fall. So that didn't necessarily happen last year. So that's one way that I think from a player development standpoint, guys are going to have an opportunity to improve in a hurry.